Okay, good evening, friends. It is so good to see you guys. I absolutely am so excited about this day because it's Monday, it's the start of a new week, and it's November 1st. It's the start of a new month. And so when that lines up, it always gets me really excited because who doesn't love fresh starts, right? So I just wanted to talk to you guys about Black Friday. Black Friday, you guys, is literally our biggest month of the year, and it can be your biggest month of the year too. It can be your own personal biggest month of the year, but it is so important that we start out the month and we start preparing. And you might think, well, oh my gosh, Black Friday is like 3 weeks away. And yes, it is, but there is some preparation that needs to go into it so that you can make sure that you have a successful Black Friday. It's amazing that the company has a successful Black Friday. It's amazing that our team as a whole has an amazing Black Friday. But what's even more amazing is when you have a personal amazing Black Friday and you're able to share all of the goodness with all the people. So I have jotted down some tips at the end. If there's something that you're like, this is something that I do and she didn't even mention, I would absolutely love for you guys to share it so that everybody can kind of collaborate and share in on that goodness. So I wanted to start out just kind of share some of our numbers so that you guys can see the progression as it has grown over the years. And so in 2017, just in Black Friday sales, we did $650,000. Okay, that was in 2017. In 2018, we did $780,000. In 2019, we jumped to 1.6 million. And last year, we did $2.3 million. You guys, that is a huge deal because it was just in 3 days. It wasn't for the month. It wasn't the company. It was just our team. It was just you guys. And those numbers are huge. And so I want you to take some time out and carve some time to prepare so that you have a big chunk of that, so that your check for December and Christmas is going to be amazing. It's going to be your favorite check ever. That's the goal, right? So we have to prepare. Okay, so I want to preface this with, we're going to talk a lot about Black Friday, but a lot of what you're going to do is going to be behind the scenes. Yes, you're going to talk about it some to your customers, but you guys, it has to be a very fine line. If you start calling your customers tomorrow and are like, hey, Mr. Customer, I'm so excited. We have the best sales of the year on Black Friday. Can I put you on my list? I'm excited to share with you. They may get excited and they may say yes, but guess what? They may also push out their flex ship. They may also wait to order until the end of the month. And so your business is going to come to a screeching halt. So it is a very fine line. So make sure that you are balancing that, okay? Okay, so my first tip is to update your contact list. Literally your everybody that you know. So make sure that you have a current list of all of your customers. You guys, this includes your VIP customers. This includes your retail customers. And it also includes any prospects that you've been talking to, be it about the business or even about products. So that is something that is key to work on. I want to encourage you to work on that. Spend the next few days updating your contacts so that you have access to all of that information and it is at your fingertips. Once, if you're like, well, how do I get all my contacts? I really don't know. I've added new customers. I've removed customers, whatever the case may be. Reports. Reports are your friend. A couple of the reports that I personally run, number one is the customer search report. So if you run that customer search report, you're going to have access to all of your customers that have ever purchased from you. That is your VIP customers and that is your retail customers. You can actually take that and export it. You can export their contact info. If you think you have a good handle on all of your customer contact information already, just do yourself a favor and cross-reference it, right? Like cross-check it to make sure that it is accurate, make sure that it's up to date so that you, again, have that information at your fingertips. The other report that you're going to want to run is a customer order detail report. And you guys, this is going to be super beneficial for you because what you're going to do is run it for this time last year. And so you're going to see all of the customers that you had that actually bought Black Friday sales, that took advantage of those Black Friday sales, and you can reach out to them. Now, we're going to reach out to all of these people. We're going to reach out to the retail customers. We're going to reach out to our VIP customers. But those people that bought from you last year, the message that you would send would be a little bit different, you know, because they were excited to purchase those. And so you want to make sure that you have that list so that when you're reaching out to them, you can say something along the lines like, I wanted to make sure that you knew about our Black Friday sale. I know that you took advantage of the great savings last year. And so I just want to make sure that you know about what's coming up. And so that way, you know, it's just it's a point of connection. It's a point of reference. And it also is good customer service. So those are the two reports that I'm going to be running, my customer search report and then my customer order detail report. So once you have all your contacts updated, you're going to have them like your retail customers and your VIP customers. And I just kind of the way that I'm going to do it. So for my VIP customers, I'm going to call them or send them a text or message them. You guys, however you normally communicate with your customers is how you're going to communicate. If they don't check text message, then I wouldn't send a text message. If email is not their thing, don't send an email. And so it's so super important as you're creating this list that you have that preferred method of communication, okay, on that list. You just want to tell them about the Black Friday sale that's coming up. Ask them if they want to be put on your first to know list. You guys, as soon as those sales drop, if they're already a customer, they're going to get an email. But 9 times out of 10, most people do not read emails, or sometimes those Monate emails might go to their spam. So it's super important that they're hearing from you. You guys, they buy from you, not Monate, right? Like they buy because they know, like, and trust you. They don't buy Monate products because of Monate. So you want to make sure that they are hearing from you. Just let them know about the sales and the discounts that are coming up, and then ask them if they can be put on your list, right? Your first, I call it first to know list. You can call it whatever you want. I've had a lot of success with that because people want to know about the sales. Like people get excited, right? Like if somebody put a whole list together of all the Black Friday sales out there, I would want to know because I'm all about the discounts. I'm also going to send a separate message to my retail customers, and I'm essentially going to offer them to upgrade to a VIP. I'm going to remind them of all the perks and the benefits of, you know, I'm going to thank them for being a retail customer, but I'm going to remind them of all the perks and benefits that come with being a VIP customer and ask them if they want to upgrade. Let them know that this is the perfect time to upgrade because we do have these Black Friday sales coming up and they want to be able to take advantage of that. And when you're talking to them, to your customers, just remind them that Monate is a good gift. You guys, we have skincare, we have hair care, we have wellness, and whenever those, whenever the Black Friday sales are released, they're usually gift sets in there, right? And so it's a great opportunity to buy something for literally everyone on your list. And when you talk about it with confidence and excitement, they're going to get excited about it too. You can't be like, oh, we have this Black Friday sale and maybe somebody on your list might like some Monate. No, everybody on your list is going to want Monate because it's that amazing. You know, that's how you have to talk about it. Another thing that I'm going to start doing is sharing more in my stories of me actually using the products. And something I thought about today is at Thanksgiving or Black Friday, they always have hot tools. You guys, our hot tools are everybody's, like, it's like the talk of the town. And when they can't get them, they want them. So I was actually thinking, like, as I'm doing a story, maybe curling my hair and talking a little bit about the curling iron. It's like my favorite curling iron has never come out again. And it's literally on its last leg. And every year we have a Black Friday sale, like I pray, like, Lord, please let that curling iron come out. But use your tools, use your hot tools, be more in your stories and be present so that people can see you and get familiar with that. And I mean, I don't know what's coming out. I don't even know if hot tools are coming out, but they've been doing it for the last 4 years. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to come out because they are such a huge hit. Make sure when you are sharing in your stories that you're not doing it in a salesy way, right? You're not like, we're gonna have this Black Friday sale. It's gonna be amazing. Make sure that you get on my first to know list. No, you want to talk about your products in a way that is enticing to them. You want to talk about the features and the benefits. You want to share before and after pictures. You want to go live and share personal testimonies. When you're sharing products in a story, I say in your stories, you can share them on your Facebook wall or whatever your social media preferences. I prefer stories because I feel like, this is just my personal opinion, this is not a professional Instagram opinion, but my personal opinion is that, what is my personal opinion? No, I'm just kidding. Somebody just texted me and it distracted me. My personal opinion is that whenever I put something in my stories, somebody actually has to click on Stephanie Mize's story to see what I have to say, right? So they're interested in what I have to say, as opposed to if I were to make a post on my wall about whatever, be it whatever, then I just feel like, they can just scroll on by. It's not that they intentionally came to see what Stephanie has to say. So that's why I love stories. But make sure that you are showing up in your stories. If you haven't been showing up in your stories, make an effort to show up in your stories, even just once or twice a day. It really is not that scary. For me, it is way less scary because, again, people have to click on my story to actually see what I have to say. That means those people that are seeing my story probably care what Stephanie Mize has to say. Another thing that you can do is think about your customers, right? Think about your loyal customers. And when I say loyal customers, these are the ones who are always taking a flagship. They're the ones that are always taking advantage of flash sales. They're the ones that are always giving you referrals, right? Like sending you a new customer all the time. Think about those people and don't be shy about asking them if they have ever considered upgrading to a market partner. Like, this is a perfect time to upgrade to a market partner. And speaking of that, make sure that you're following up with all your prospects, all those fence sitters, and just let them know that November is literally our biggest month of the year, and ask them if they're ready to join and take advantage of the Black Friday sales that we have, and use that as an opportunity to launch their business. You guys, most people see more people in their life during the holidays than they see any other time of the year. And so it is such a perfect time to actually start a business, right? They're going to see second cousins and third cousins and people that they haven't seen in a year at a Thanksgiving or at a Christmas party. So it really is a perfect time. And let's say if somebody were to start today, they would actually have an opportunity to potentially see 9 paydays before Christmas. And so that can be huge. A lot of people are hurting financially. So you can use that as leverage to help them, so that they come Christmas, they actually have an opportunity to have some extra income. I wanted to kind of touch on, I call it a first to know list. You guys might call it something different. Some of you are probably like, what the heck is she talking about? What is a first to know list? So it essentially, think about it for your customers. It really just means that they're going to get a personal message from you as soon as the sales are dropped. Again, they're going to get an email. If they're your customer, they're going to get an email from my name, but they need to hear from you, you guys, because they are your customer. We need to be cultivating and developing that relationship on a consistent basis. For you, a first to know list essentially means that you're going to have to spend some time preparing. You're going to have to spend the next few days or week or whatever, whenever you can fit it in, preparing so that come Black Friday, you have a super successful sell. When adding the customers to your first to know list, I mentioned this earlier, but you want to ask them how they want to be contacted. You guys, this is key. It's so important that you know how they want to be contacted, because they're going to tell you, I prefer text, or I prefer Facebook message, or I prefer email. Whatever their preferred method of communication is, you need to use that. That might mean extra work for you. That might mean that you're sending a text to 10 people, and then you're sending an email to 30 people, and then you're sending a Facebook message to 50 people. But that is their preferred method of communication. That is how you are going to get to them the quickest and get them that information. And the other thing that I recommend, actually, I don't recommend this. Tammy recommended it because I asked her earlier and I thought it was great. But is once you have all of your contacts down, and once you have that list ready to go, because that's the key thing, you guys, you have to have that list ready to go. Once you have that down, spend some time writing out some verbiage that you could send those people on your first to know list. And that way, whenever the sale does drop, you're able to just copy and paste and, tweak it however you need to by adding a certain cell or a certain percentage or whatever. You can just take what you currently have and tweak it. And then that makes it so much easier rather than you being so overwhelmed, like, oh my gosh, we have this amazing sale. I got to tell 100 people and crap. What am I going to say? You want to be prepared. So you need to start working on that verbiage so that you have it the day that it drops and you're ready to go. And then you can look at your list and you can say, okay, I'm going to email these people, I'm going to text these people, and I'm going to message these people, and I'm going to call these people, which I hope nobody wants me to call them. I don't want to talk on the phone. No, I'm just kidding. Not really. Anyway, that was distraction. So again, is the biggest sell of the year. It is going to be Monat's biggest sell of the year. It will be probably our biggest month of the year as a team. And you guys, it can really be your biggest month ever, but you have to prepare. We have to prepare. We are going to be hosting a team-wide giveaway group leading up to Black Friday. So what does that mean? Essentially, we will have a group, we will have prizes, you will add prospects, you will add VIPs, you will add customers or potentials into that group, and we will have giveaways. We will share information about Monat. We'll share information about the business, the hair, the skin, the wellness, and then we will also make the announcements about the Black Friday sales once they drop. Now, this does not replace you reaching out to your customers personally, right? It's just an additional layer in case for some reason you text them and they miss the text, or you email them and they miss the email. It's just an additional layer, and it's an opportunity to get your customers, to get your prospects engaged prior to that Black Friday. And then I wrote down this quote, and it is a quote by Zig Ziglar, and it says, "Success occurs when opportunity meets preparation." And you guys, when it comes to Black Friday, Monat is giving us a huge opportunity, and we just need to be prepared so that we can make the most of them, so that we have a super successful November. So I hope that was helpful. I would love if anybody wants to unmute themselves. I'm just now looking at the chat. But if you want to unmute yourself, or maybe you have a comment or something that you're doing that I didn't necessarily mention, I would absolutely love for you guys to unmute yourself and share.
Steph, I just wanted to add, and if anyone didn't see my comment, is if you have samples, now is a good time to get those asked in and ask people about trying samples, because I always like to have extra new people on my follow-up list. And oh gosh, my brain just went completely out what my other tip was. But prepping is when you talked about the prep on the list, is go through, you guys, because I've done this too many times, and every time I find someone that has fallen off somewhere, is check your DMs. You can do keyword searches like in your Facebook Messenger, and check your hair quiz results to make sure everyone is on your list. That's all.
Yes, that is great. That is great feedback. And if you don't like, when she talks about your DM messages, like I don't know if you know this, but if you go into Messenger, I actually do it on text or anything, but you type in keywords, like type in VIP. Maybe you talk to somebody about enrolling as a VIP and they never enrolled. Type in Monat, type in hair quiz, just whatever those keywords are that you normally use when you're talking to a prospect about signing up as a VIP or taking a hair quiz. Spend that this week doing that. And I love that you also said, looking at your hair quizzes and cross-referencing that, because that is huge too, because I'm sure you guys, we all do have a ton of hair quizzes of people that have never converted to a VIP. And so this is a great opportunity to do that. Thank you so much for sharing that, Ryan.
I have one more thing.
Please.
I always like to, ahead of time, take pictures of yourself, like fun Christmas photos. Maybe you're holding up a stocking and that's what you're going to be able to use for your photo to talk about Black Friday and the sales, because nobody wants to see a stock photo from Monat. Like, they're going to see the same picture over and over and over and over again. Do something different than anyone else has. I think last year I held up a stocking. I had Christmas lights around my neck. Like Amy, I prepared for this when we were in Destin last year. I prepared for Black Friday. Take cute pictures with your friends. Do all of that stuff because it will make a difference. It's going to stand out to people and people are going to look at your photo. If all you're doing is using the Monat photos that they post, they're going to see it from everyone else. Do something that's going to capture their attention. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, no, I love that. That is great, great feedback because you do want to stand out from what other people are doing. And if I see it like, and Becky's like, we all do Monat together, but I always see her stuff and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so brilliant, or she's so cute, or she's so, you know, her personality is like showing through when she's doing those things. And that's what you want, because that is what people are going to connect with. They're not going to connect with a picture of a 25% discount or whatever it is, you know, like they're going to connect with those cute pictures. So thank you. And I love doing it ahead of time because again, you're going to be wrapped up in Thanksgiving. You're going to be wrapped up with your family. You're going to be wrapped up in the holidays. And so the more that we can prepare ahead of time, the more success we're all going to have. You've been moving for saying that. You can't afford me. My comments, my nice comments. Okay, does anybody else have any comments? Anybody else have anything to say or share? No? Okay, well, we will hop off. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. Be looking for the giveaway group info. That'll probably be like, I don't know, in a week and a half. And then also, I had made a post about one of the directors that had like 21 market partners signed up with her last month. And I talked to her and she is actually going to get on the huddle with us on Monday and talk to us kind of, you know, what was her strategy, what she's been doing, how she's been doing it. Because you guys, it's one thing for a brand new market partner to start and have crazy enrollments, right? But when you have a director doing that, that is phenomenal. And so we're really excited to hear from her. So make sure that your teams know, put it out there, and then we will see you guys next Monday. Have a good evening. Good night.